Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In very short video, I am going to summarize how to analyze and interpret level control data. Actually, I have observed that some students are doing like common mistakes because you have huge data and you have to present it well, you have to analyze it well to come to a conclusion. Okay, so I will just show you some of the process data by our students. Here it is, one of them, analyzing effect of integral time. So here look like there is set point change, and this is done for case equal to 1 and tau I is 2. Integral time is 2, which means it's slow, and here we see the oscillation. That makes sense because lower the value of integral time, it will have more oscillation. It reaches to the set point, it has overshoot, and it has oscillation. Now, interestingly, here when we increase the integral time from 2 to 4, here is a graph. This is also processed by one of our students. Now look at this graph, how it looks. It becomes worse. Look like something like that, isn't it? It has big oscillation and so on. Then anyone can jump to the conclusion very easily that okay, increasing the resistance, increasing the interval time, the oscillation increases. But we have to be careful. First of all, look at the scale here. The scale here is 19.2 to 20.2. Okay, and look like here it was some disturbance, and look here. So it is varying from 19. Especially this is 19.9, okay, to 20.1, 19.9 to 20.1. So it is like set point is 20, it is oscillating around plus minus 0.1. Now what do you say about this? The control is improving or it is getting worse? The oscillation is not that much if you see quantitatively. So now when you interpret your data, you have to be careful and see the scale of this. Okay, so what do? You have to change the scale. Okay, change the scale. Minimum 10. See here how it looks like now, or maybe 25. This is much better. So this is the way to analyze. So this was a common mistake done by students. They don't see the scale. They jump to the conclusion by just observing the. Now see here. You can see that this is much better. Oscillation is decreasing. Here it was like 20, plus minus 2 here, 22, 2 here. And here is almost 0.1. So increasing the interval time decreases the oscillation. Next, effect of interval time on dynamics. So I have said that if you can remove the oscillation by using the very high value of interval time, but the disadvantage in that case is the response gets slower, sluggish. And here is one of the data processed by our student. Set point is changed from 20 to 30. This is tau I equal to 4, and it reaches to the new set point with a reasonable time, and there is a small oscillation. Now what if we have used tau equal integral time equal to 12? So 3 times it's become sluggish. Of course there is no oscillation, there is no overshoot, but the dynamics wise it's become slow. So increasing the interval time make the response slower, but it will get rid of any oscillation, any overshoot. Now this is also a graph processed by one of our students, emphasizing the effect of proportional gain. This is only P controller. So this, you can see this beautifully presented. Set point is 20 Okay, at one value Kc equal to 1, the process value is here, so big offset. Now increasing the Kc, it try to minimize the offset, try to catch the set point, and now offset is decreasing, and increasing offset is decreasing, and you keep increasing Kc, it is trying to match the set point, but in doing so it becomes oscillatory. So as the Kc increases, it becomes more and more oscillatory. This is very obvious, but I want to show you this one. This is good representation. Okay, next and final is the comparing the performance of Zn and Tl. Okay, both of them they did the experiment. They have two different approach. Ziegler Nicholas is based on the faster response. They want to make the response faster, not sluggish. TL doesn't want any oscillation. So if you look at the numbers by their correlations, tau I is 5 and tau I is 13. So what do you expect? If you have higher value of tau I, your process is going to be sluggish. See here, this one, it is going very slowly. There is no overshoot, there is no oscillation. But here, where tau I, it's less, it's going, there is a little bit of overshoot and little bit of oscillation. And same with Kc. Kc value is high here, this also makes the response aggressive. Kc value is low here, that will make the response sluggish. And same here with PID is 3, but here is 6.9. So there is always balance. If you look, you are designing your own, you can go for a balance or a midpoint of these two. One may be very sluggish, one may be very aggressive. You can design your own controller based on the anything. Like if you see integral time 5 and 13, maybe 10 is much better or 8 is much better in terms of dynamics and the oscillation. Okay, hope it's clear. That's it. Thank you very much.